Hi there, Olive Mennonite Church, friends and family. It's wonderful to see you again this midweek. Wanted to just give a few insights to what we're looking at this next Sunday. We're continuing in our study of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John, and we are going to be jumping into 1st John chapter 4. So go ahead and have a read through that before Sunday, and then we're going to jump into it. One of the areas we're going to really focus in on, we'll go through this whole chapter kind of briefly, but we're going to spend most of our time in the first few verses. So 1 John chapter 4, verses like 1 to 3, we're going to read here today. Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. Because many false prophets have gone out into the world. This is how you can recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God. But every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which we talked about a couple weeks ago. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming, and even now is already in the world. So one of the things here that we're going to look at is this testing of the Spirit. So there's two spirits. There's the spirit of the world, right? And there's the Holy Spirit, God's Spirit. And so we're going to be testing this in John. What John's saying is, don't take my word for it. Go out, study, test what we're saying, test what you're hearing, and know that what we're telling you is the truth, and that what you're hearing is of God, and apply it to your lives. And then also test the spirit at which we put forth also. So our thoughts, our words, our actions, before we respond, are we reacting out of the spirit of the world, or are we responding with the Holy Spirit of love and pure intentions and care and compassion? So how are we responding? And test that. Do we want to respond out of our frustration and hurt and pain? Doing that is probably going to go and take us into the space of responding with the spirit of the world. We certainly have deep hurts and frustrations and pains, but in the midst of that, when we abide with God, like we've been talking about, when we abide with God, when we are in fellowship with Him, then we can receive the Holy Spirit. And with that, we can respond out of compassion. Instead of responding out of our hate or fear or anger or frustration, we can respond with compassion and pursue the well-being of the people around us. And this is how people will know that we are Christians. Have a wonderful week, everybody. I can't wait to see you on Sunday.